On today's training, we will be setting up all aspects of QuickBooks Online integration. This will include general ledger codes, vendor codes, and linking the QuickBooks account, as well as testing the integration. You can access NxtEdge by DiningEdge by going to nxtedge.net and clicking on Login. You can also access the software through your support portal. Log in with your email address and password. Remember that the username is cap sensitive and it should all be in lowercase. Once logged in, you can navigate to Manage Items, GL Codes. Click on the plus New GL Code. Enter the GL code and the description. The description is optional. If you are not sure what the GL code is, log into QuickBooks, click on Expenses and then Bill. Click Add Bill and then Create Bill. When you click in the category line, you will see a list of your GL codes appear. The GL codes in NxtEdge should match exactly. While we are in QuickBooks, let's look at the vendor names. In the bill screen, click on Choose Vendor. The names that appear here should match the vendor code in NxtEdge vendors. We will be getting to this step in a few minutes. Once you have entered all of the GL codes, then we can link them to the categories. Click Manage Items and then Categories. The categories can match the GL codes where you may want more details in NxtEdge. One GL code can be linked to multiple categories. Example categories are dairy, meat, poultry, cleaning supplies, electrical, repair and maintenance. You can have as many categories as you would like. Click on the category and select the GL code that matches this category. If you are using NxtEdge for purchasing and/or inventory, you will be using products. If that is the case, products are linked to categories and categories are linked to GL codes. If you are not using the software to purchase or manage inventory, then you will only be using categories. In this case, GL codes are linked to categories and categories are defaulted by vendor. Once you have added all of your GL codes and linked them to categories, we are ready to move on to vendor codes and terms. Click on the gear icon on the top of the screen. You will see all of your vendor displayed. Click on the vendor, click on Accounting option. Select QuickBooks Online. In the external vendor name, enter the exact name as it appears in QuickBooks. Under Terms, enter your terms and days. If you are not using products, click on Miscellaneous tab and select the default category for this vendor. Continue this process for all of your vendors. If you do not want a vendor to export to QuickBooks, leave the vendor external code blank. Link your QuickBooks account, click on Company Setup. Click on the location name, click on Link QuickBooks, and follow the prompt to linking the account. The token does expire, so you may have to do this regularly. If the token is expired, click the delete link and then redo the steps. Now we are ready to look at some invoices and test the export. To access the invoice section of the software, click on Purchases. This screen can be filtered by exported to accounting yes or no, vendor, approved yes or no, and by date. The date will default to this date range until changed again. You can also sort this page by product name or invoice number. We have two different ways of managing invoice. 1. To process invoices to export to accounting. 2. Process invoices to update inventory and to process invoices. This training is focused on clients that are processing invoices for exporting to accounting only. If we are processing invoices only to export to accounting, then we will use the default category by vendor. We can then override the category by line item. For example, you use a produce vendor, we will default the category to produce. If you buy dairy items from the vendor, you can then override by line item. It will then stay with that category for the item code moving forward. To review the invoice, click on the invoice. Invoice can import into the software via an image, a direct connection, and they can be manually added. If the invoice was entered via an image, the image can be seen on the left side. If a direct connection, you can upload an image by clicking on the Upload Image icon. On the left, the line items are red. Each line item will have a category and you can edit it if needed. You can edit any of the quantities, line items, or any other aspect of the invoice. Verify the total and the line items on the invoice and approve the invoice. Invoices will not export to accounting if the invoice is not approved. If there are any categories that are not linked to a GL code, you will have an error message in the top right-hand corner. If you are using NxtEdge for ordering or inventory, the screen will look different. You will see products and pack and size. You access the purchases the same way. but when you select the invoice you will see the new fields. See the detailed training on how to manage units and engage products. Once all units of measure and products are managed, click the Approve button and your invoices are ready for exporting. New vendors can be added if they are already in our database by clicking on the gear, Add New Vendor and search for the vendor. If you do not find the vendor, upload the invoice and you will see the new vendor mapped and invoice balanced within 72 hours. You can also email support@diningedge.com, chat on our website or open a support ticket on your support portal. Sometimes a vendor invoice is not read. When this happens it will be under unmapped. NxtEdge monitors unmapped vendors and will take care of your unmapped within 24 hours, or you can do it yourself. By clicking on Unmapped Vendors, you can enter the invoice number and select the vendor. You can view the invoice in the original format. Then click Move to Purchases. Sometimes invoices come in as two separate pages. This happens when there is no invoice number on the second page. When this happens you can merge the two. Make sure the invoice number is the same on both purchases, select both invoices and click Merge. Now we are ready to export invoices. Using the filter of Approved and Not Exported. Select all invoices and click Export to QuickBooks Online. You will now be able to see the invoice in QuickBooks. That concludes the training on QuickBooks integration. You can schedule one-on-one training by clicking the Schedule Training link that can be found in the comments of this video, in any email from our staff or in your support portal. You can also call us at 561-880-2970.